What's up everyone, Magic Official here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. This is a pretty old game system, but it is, in my opinion, probably the best game system ever made. I mean, a lot of people who have owned the Game Boy Advance, it's mostly a nostalgia trip for me now, coming back to the system. I haven't played it in a long time, and I just feel like I needed to give this system the review treatment. I grew up with this system. The most common color is silver. I used to have the silver one, now I have a black one. I gave the silver one away, unfortunately, several years ago. But now I have it again. I can review games and stuff for it. So, let's talk about the design. Okay, there's a volume switch. Here's the game cartridge slot. Right here I have Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. I'm going to be reviewing that. Here, a removable battery, power switch, left, right, and here, there's the original, this is the charger for the Game Boy Advance SP, which has a rechargeable battery. That was a big deal back when this came out. The fact that a portable game system had a rechargeable battery, that was almost unheard of. This was the first Game Boy to have it. It was amazing. That was a big reason to buy it. And here's the Game Boy Advance link cable to play multiplayer. Seems like a hassle nowadays because of the wireless, but in almost every system, but this was how it was back in the day. Alright, let's open this up. It had a clamshell design, very compact little system, very small. Here I have my Nintendo 3DS. Let's put them next to each other. In terms of height, they're actually about the same height, but in terms of length, it's about half the size, which, yeah, I guess that says a lot about how things have changed nowadays. And we open it up. There's a color LCD display, backlit. Yup. Nowadays, backlit, who cares? But I mean, back then, yeah, backlit screen. That meant everything. I mean, no systems had backlit screens back then. And here, button to turn the light on and off. D-pad, Nintendo always makes the best D-pad, so this D-pad's very good. B and A buttons, start, select, everything standard. So, now, the system itself, did it have a software OS, an operating system built in? No! It just turns on, and then this thing comes up with a little sound, and as soon as that passes, goes straight into the game. That's it. No other complications, it couldn't be simpler. There's no OS, no nothing. If there was no game, what did you see? The Game Boy thing pop up, and that's it. That's all you see. It just stays on the Game Boy screen forever. So, there wasn't very much in terms of functionality. There's no cameras, there's no Wi-Fi, none of that stuff. Just gaming. Excuse my coughing. I'm a little sick, but I still wanted to get this out of the way. So, this system, it came in a variety of colors, and it was super pocketable, super portable. Even now, I can recommend it. This has an amazing, amazing software library. I mean, you can play hundreds and thousands of titles, such as Star Wars Episode 3. There were NES classics, like the original Super Mario Brothers, redone for this console. There was Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, there was Ace, what was that called? No, it wasn't Ace Combat. Advance Wars, there was even, like, Street Fighter on this. All kinds of games. Mario Kart, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, a bunch of Mario, a bunch of Donkey Kong, a bunch of Zelda. Everything was on this system. There was a little bit of everything. There was even Grand Theft Auto and Driver 2 on this. Come on. And it came in a variety of colors. I owned silver. Now I own black and also red. And the red, yeah, it's a Thunderbird. It has a Firebird, I mean. It has a decal on it. Pretty sweet. And yeah, decals are, if you want to customize it, decals are very easy to find nowadays for these, and very affordably. I mean, I got this for like $5 on Amazon. The decal, not the system. And the system's very affordable nowadays too. I mean, you can find it easily for like $20 on Amazon or eBay or anything in pretty good condition. Of course, a lot of people don't take care of their systems like how I do, so you might not find one in good condition like this one. But, it's easy to find them nowadays, and the games, you can find them for $1, somewhere between $1 and $30. $30 is really maximum, though, for like very rare or very good games like Zelda Minish Cap and stuff like that, or Link to the Past. And not only can you play Game Boy Advance games, but you see this? This is an original Game Boy game. That's right, backwards compatibility, baby. You can play Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, or normal Game Boy games. See, you can either choose 4:3, or you can choose to play them in widescreen. Right now, it's not working. There we go. See, widescreen, even though it's a 4:3 game. And that's really cool. It has a speaker right here. That speaker was pretty impressive for the time. The only complaint I had with this console was that there was no headphone jack. You had to buy an adapter to get this to your headphone, which I thought it really stank, because the original Game Boy Advance, the one that came without before this, came with a headphone jack, whereas this one didn't. But that's okay. The speaker's good, so I always play with the speaker anyway. I mean, Game Boy is meant to be portable, right? It is very portable. And it's a very good system. I highly recommend it. Go buy it if you have a little bit of cash around, or if you never played a Game Boy, you need to get this. At least play Pokemon on it. I mean, come on. This system, everyone needs to experience this at least once. It's a great console. Need I say more? That's enough for the Game Boy Advance SP. Thank you for watching. My name has been Magic Official. Also, I'm going to have in the description linked to reviews of my Nintendo 3DS, which I showed in here. I'm also going to have reviews for the 3DS XL, for this game, Star Wars Episode 3. I'm also going to have Star Wars Trilogy on Game Boy Advance, and a few other games on Game Boy Advance SP being reviewed very shortly. A lot of things are coming up for this channel, so that has been Magic Official. I am out. Peace. Make sure you subscribe. Bye-bye.